I would like to thank Jenny for introducing this highly controversial topic and highlighting the many benefits and issues that we have with this drug. As she pointed out, the Center for Disease Prevention and Control never really listed marijuana as a cause of death. Some of the drugs that we call medicine that we use today, they really produce more harmful side effects than marijuana really does. So the benefits really of using this drug for many of the diseases, cancer, HIV, glaucoma, the benefits of these drugs really outweigh the risk. Do you ever wonder or find yourself laughing when you watch television that some of the side effects for a weight loss drug is also hair loss? But marijuana, you really don't get any of these side effects. Making medical marijuana more accessible to these patients suffering in these conditions will help alleviate some of the helplessness that their families feel while they're watching their loved ones suffer, especially through cancer. One of our members in the group, her dad had liver cancer, and she painfully watched him suffer as he couldn't eat. He wanted to, but he really had no appetite because of the chemotherapy. That's usually what that drug does. It just suppresses your appetite. Although you want to eat, you really can't because it makes you really sick. According to medical marijuana, which I read recently, Congress put this particular drug on a Schedule 1, which basically means that it's of no use. It's not really important. But recently, and there's been a lot of studies done that shows this particular drug, it's widely used in other countries successfully. They've made it legal. A lot of people think that because the drug is out there, more teens are going to have access to it. But a study done that teens were able to get their hands on alcohol and tobacco a lot easier than they were to get marijuana. If the FDA was to get involved, the safety of the drug we would be able to regulate. It would also be considered a source of income if it were taxed. Not only is this drug cost effective in terms of being cheaper than some of the other things that we use, there is little scientific evidence available today that states that we should not be using the drug. I believe it was just a matter of time before we notice the many benefits of this drug where Congress will say, okay, maybe it is something that we need to pay attention to. According to another website that I read, they did a study, a clinical study, where they use a placebo and they use the real drug, and they actually resulted that the marijuana should be the first line of defense if we have to use these drugs to treat certain conditions. So I would like you all to pay attention to any reports in the news, and if you have to vote on anything, always vote for it, because as we can see, it is really helpful. So I would like to thank you for your time, and I would like to introduce Callie, who's going to wrap up our discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that was good. Scary.